There are thousands of DOS games. Most of them are terrible. I play one selected at random with a 20-minute time limit and record it live. This is the result. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another random DOS game show. And this is Mind Prober. Okay, let's have a look at the instructions. Using the main menu is extremely easy. To use options 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, Mind Prober will automatically... Oh, right, okay, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Instructions, Mind Prober assessment. I think that's what we want. So Q to return. So let's do the Mind Prober assessment. Assessing a new subject. What is the sex of a subject? I am male. How old is the subject? I'm definitely 18 or older. Please enter a first and last name for your subject. Okay. Lawnie McLawnface. Okay, assessing your subject. So it gives you a series of adjectives and you have to hit left or right whether you agree or disagree. Talkative. On this channel, yes. Egotistic. Yes. Empathetic. No. Apprehensive. No. Unconventional. Yes. Kind. I wish there was a maybe option. We'll go yes. Rigid. Yes. Impatient. Yes. Sympathetic. No. Reserved. Yeah, I am. I'm adventuresome. No. Uncaring. It's difficult. Depends on the circumstances. Let's go no. Quiet. I can't be quiet and talkative. Sarcastic. No. Concerned. Not particularly. Distant. Oh yes. Competitive. Absolutely. Apologetic. Only on occasion. Outgoing. Nah. Independent. Nah. Sensitive. Nah. Meek. I guess not. Meticulous, yes. Suspicious, yes. Fun-loving, yes, actually. Help-seeking, no. Charitable, nah. Neighbourly, nah. Achieving, I guess so. Approval-seeking, absolutely. We're on to page 4 already. We're flying. Self-blaming, yes. Precise, guarded, carefree. Oh, I should have hit agree for carefree. Can I go back? I can. You can go back and change it with the up and down keys. Dependent. On Karina, yes. But in general, no. Comforting. I guess I am. I'm not the most empathetic of people, but I do comfort people. Affiliative. No. Ambitious. Yes. Status conscious. Yes, actually I am. Humble. Nah. Accurate, defensive, no. Joking, oh yeah. Defenseless, no. Consoling. You know, this game is just me reading out adjectives. Consoling, yeah, why not? Hospitable, nah. Goal-oriented, seeks attention, obedient, yeah, sure. Responsible, yeah. Wary, playful, trusting, protective, loyal, striving, seeks recognition, yielding, tidy, secretive. Yeah, there we go. Pleasure-seeking. Oh, we're at the end now. Insecure. Nah. Nurturing. Yeah. Individualistic, accomplishing, and socially striving. Nah. Okay. Do you want to see the report now? Yes. Okay, so the thing is calculated. Where do you want the Mind Prober report sent? Send it to our screen, Mind Prober. This is a serious individual who approaches life in a careful, meticulous fashion. Mr. L.M., aka Lawnie McLawnface, who is not the kind of person who will do something just for the heck of it, or on the spur of the moment. He will choose his friends carefully, and will be most comfortable around others who share his general character. Mr. L.M. prefers to be a loner. Mr. L.M. can be a difficult person to get to know. He has a streak of autonomy. He probably doesn't mind being alone. He does not get close to very many people. The one or two he does take into his confidence are usually lifetime friends. With all others, he maintains a discreet personal distance. He can be a difficult person to get to know. Yeah, you said that. Attitudes toward work. Mr. LM will likely work hard and long. That's correct. You won't find Mr. LM publicly competing for recognition from the boss. He gets satisfaction from knowing he has worked hard and mastered a challenge. He will usually persist at a task until he has completed it and it meets his own personal standards for a job well done. That's correct. Expect him to honour his work commitments, whether that means working overtime and doing that too much and his random DOS game show suffering, or on weekends, which is generally when I do work. He likes to maintain a low profile at work and will generally stay in the background at company meetings. Yes. Mr. LM fights stress by clamming up. Mr. LM is likely to organise his life around avoiding stress. Yes. Sort of. He may resist disruption to his routine, stubbornly trying to maintain the status quo. Under pressure, he tends to withdraw from others. His speech may become abbreviated. If you confront him, he is likely to deny that he's feeling stressed. On the surface, he may seem unmoved by pressure, but underneath, he is persistently trying to cope. Oh dear. Mr. LM may remind you of an absent-minded professor. He has the capacity to become absorbed in a subject or project to the exclusion of all else. He will be thorough and dedicated to understanding all the nuances of a subject. Is there a particular subject I know a lot about? I wouldn't know about that now. He can devote exclusive attention to his interests, blocking out distracting thoughts and conflicting agendas. I wonder if that would help with posting videos on YouTube. You're likely to be impressed with his stick-to-it attitude. Oh my goodness, that's very accurate. Oh boy. Dislikes rocking the boat when it comes to sex. I think we'll skip this one, shall we? Mr. LM gets along fine without many friends. He's a thinker, not a doer, approaches life in a serious, deliberate manner because he's comfortable living without much interpersonal stimulation. He's able to bury himself in a task, or to daydream for hours on end, or talk out loud about a DOS game while a cat is trying to sleep next to him on a bed and keeps waking up because he's talking too much. Mr. LM feels uncomfortable when others focus their attention on him. They can leave him feeling vulnerable, as if he'll become the object of I'm not so sure about that. Mr. LM, the safe way out of this kind of situation is simply to withdraw. Right? And there we have it. So that is Mind Prober and its results for Lawnie McLawnface. What is it? It's a psychological tool, a sort of quiz of sorts, which takes aspects of your personality and determines what they are and gives you a sort of output paragraph and insight into yourself based on how you answer to certain adjectives, which is interesting, genuinely interesting. It's of its time, obviously, in terms of psychology, but I found it very, very entertaining to just do a little quiz about myself, but then I did answer that I had an ego. So, of course, I found it interesting. But seriously, it was a nice little refreshing thing to play first thing in the morning before a dental appointment. Ooh. And if you like me talking about random DOS games, I do it all the time. Feel free to take a look at the hundreds of other videos on the channel. If you like what you see there as opposed to here, you can always subscribe. And if you have had your mind probed and the results are that you're an excellent person, you're probably one of my wonderful Patreon or YouTube members. Look at those great names. They help make life that little more bearable, even after getting your mind probed or your teeth looked at. Lovely folk. So yeah, that's it for me. I'm going to go and get numbed up and hopefully everything will go okay. Until next time.